Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Most exciting man in boxing. Woo! Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfella Sports TV. Woo! What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Man, 122 pounds and 10-5, man. Watch the Goodfella Sports TV, bro.
Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
Hey, this is the 989 Assassin, Jermaine Franklin Jr. Shout out to Goodfella TV.
Tiger Johnson from Cleveland, Ohio, 140, and you watching Goodfella TV.
Shout out to my friends from Goodfella TV, from Alexis Too Sexy Salazar.
Can you hear me now? There we go. All right, there we go. My bad. So, my bad. We're going to talk about today. My bad. What I said before, I don't know what happened. They always switching around. Appreciate it, Lorenzo. They always switching around the inputs. I don't know why they do that. But like I said today, the Dolph Live is on the podcast, Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and name a few. Hit the link tree. I had a problem putting it up this morning. If everything is fine and dandy in the morning, this will be up in the morning. If not, it'll be later up in the afternoon. So check out the podcast. Shout out to everybody that watched the Dolph live stream on X last night, aka Twitter. They showed up, they showed out. So I appreciate y'all yesterday. So if you're watching Twitter, Kick, X, check us out on YouTube, Goodfella TV as well too. And if you're on YouTube watching us, hit the link tree. You can find us on all them other platforms as well too. But yeah, today we're gonna talk about Gervonta Davis getting exposed. Finally, did this happen to me? Yeah. Keyshawn Davis attacked Devin Haney. In addition to that, should Joshua retire? I say that for the end of the show. But hey, once again, appreciate y'all. We're about to send Tank to the upper room.
That upper room, nigga. The upper room with Jesus. You know what that is? The upper room the motherfucker be singing about? The upper room. Yeah, that's right. I tell you what, you die first, I'm gonna sing at your funeral. I'm gonna just bust up in the motherfucker and go to the upper room. Let them shoot me. I don't give a fuck. They'll take me out singing that motherfucker.
All right, where should we start? Let's start with Tank. Let's start roasting Tank. Coach Howard told me it's a mob retarded ass dude, bro. That boy slow. So apparently people starting to ask questions. People starting to see what type of time he on, and it took for him to try to drain a Mexican that they care about or they know to have a problem with it. Now, if you ain't here, Robert Garcia exposed Gervonta Davis, okay? He exposed the point that Gervonta Davis wanted to bring Rayo down to 135 pounds, despite Rayo Venezuela being being champion at 140. So he wanted to bring Rayo Venezuela down. Now, on the other side of it, rumor going out there that Tank Davis then want Lamont Roach to come up from 130 pounds and fight him at 135 pounds. Now, at the end of the day, with that type of time, he did that with Hector Luis Garcia, which I think that's who Lamont Roach won his title off of. He brought Hector Luis Garcia up and won the title. Remember, he fought Jesus Clayar. They stripped Alberto Machado of the real 140 pound, 30 pound Super WA title, stripped him of it, had Tank fight for the belt versus Jesus Clayar, who was moving up in weight and coming off a loss. So at the end of the day, when you start to look at Gervonta Davis, bro, like he's starting to get exposed. He ain't 25, he ain't 23, he ain't 24, he ain't 27, he ain't 28. He barely 29. He'd be 39 sometime in November. He'll be 39 sometime in November. So at the end of the day, he's 30 years old and his best win is Jose Pedraza. He's 30 years old and his best win, Jose Pedraza. And don't forget about that Pedraza fight in which he fought in. He said Mayweather set him up to lose that fight. He wasn't training. He was beefing with Mayweather. That's allegedly when Paulie told the story about how Mayweather told him don't go back to Baltimore, gave him a penthouse in Vegas, furnished it, gave him a Jeep and a car, to get around in Vegas, and Tank sold everything, bought a Benz and went back in Baltimore and got in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, even the toughest fight of his career in Jose Pedraza, he wasn't even trying to take that fight. He ain't had no money. He was broke. You know what I'm saying? You took all that shit that Floyd allegedly furnished. You took all that stuff that Floyd furnished the apartment, went, gave you a Jeep or whatever, bought your mama a Jeep. You cashed all that in and turned around and bought a Benz and you was broke, man.
This is a sick Negro.
Like I said, dumb as the days is long. Went home, got in trouble, hit a pregnant lady and hit the race on a pregnant lady and left the scene of the crime. Come on, man, get out of here, man. And at the end of the day, he talks so tough, but he moved like Leo Santa Cruz. If he gonna move like Leo Santa Cruz, he should talk like Leo Santa Cruz. You can't even get mad at Leo Santa Cruz. He do all this, Tank do all this rah. And you notice, his trick of his trade is this. When the stuff was out there about the Loma contract and Loma didn't want to fight him, he didn't say Loma ducked him. He was silent for White Zaddy. Just for Zaddy, come on. Loma, I can feel your pain. Sunshine, take away the rain if you let me. He was a good old ninja for White Zaddy. Come on, man.
This is a sick Negro.
When Shakur Stevenson said, well, they ain't said no contract, he wasn't nowhere to be found. It was the juvenile. Shh, be quiet. Tonight is the night that we ride. Come on, he was quiet. But T.O. called him a monkey. And he got the Lamont Roach fight signed and Devin do an interview. Here come Miss Chatty Patty, Gervonta Tonka Tank Davis. Here he come talking again. Now that he got a fight lined up. Oh, I got a fight lined up. Now he can run his mouth again. Now he can run his mouth. He want to run his mouth. This shit just don't make no sense. Rail was at 35 pounds a long time. Why don't you call him before he move up? Now you want to bring him back down. He's just he a straight up punk, bro. And that's just what it is. And then when it's about him fighting a bigger opponent, oh, he's so much bigger than me and I'm small. Well, blame your daddy. Blame your mammy. Blame your daddy and your mammy for you being so fucking small like a Tic Tac. They ain't got nothing to do with it. Mike Tyson couldn't complain. When he fought every guy he fought was bigger than him. You know what I'm saying?
No diddy like that.
Mike Tyson couldn't complain, but here you are complaining. But then fat ass walking around at 180 pounds at 5'2". Looking like a Mexican that own a landscaping company, but don't do shit, but sit in the truck all day and drink Gatorade and eat motherfucking empanadas all day and watch the real workers do all the work. Get out of here.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
Come on. You want to bring the man down to 140. Why 135 and he a champion at 140? Why not go up? You went up versus Barrios, and the only reason he went up versus Barrios is because Barrios couldn't make the weight no more, and Barrios was leaving the division. He like, oh man, I can drain Barrios even some more. And you was losing that fight, even though Barrios was already drained. He put a rehydration clause on Barrios. He still was losing that fight. He still was losing that fight. Let's not take our eye off that simple fact. He still was losing that fight versus Barrios, who couldn't make 140 no more, versus Barrios, who was moving up, and then he put a rehydration clause on him. Don't forget he fought Frank Martin. Remember, he talking about verbally they took the rehydration clause out of there. Man, bullshit. He didn't take no rehydration clause out of there with Frank Martin. I guarantee you he didn't. Then, Frank said they was drug testing. Tank said, I don't know who the drug testing agency is. So they made this. They drained Frank. Frank had the test, and it don't even sound like Gervonta Davis had the test. Nigga's a fraud. If he was really like that, like Kendrick Lamar in Future and Metro Boomin, dude, he would have been clipped Devin Haney wings. He'd have been clipped Teofimo Lopez wings. He'd have been clipped Lomachenko wings. This nigga really have been sitting at the top of boxing, and PBC would still be on Showtime. Mark my motherfucking words. Come on, bro. He still would be on top.
I'm going to find me a white man and lie to him right now.
They would still be on top. But you know what? When you get in trouble outside the ring, when you getting stopped by Russians and sparring in Miami, when you don't got no heart, when you a quitter, when you can't take body shots, you ain't got no motherfucking chin, you ain't got no confidence, you a scary ass nigga, you drain Ryan Garcia down, and still talking about I was nervous to fight Ryan Garcia. Motherfucker ain't pound for pound. He ain't pound for pound. He ain't got enough weight in his trunk to be pound for pound. You know what I'm saying? Let's get out of here. If he was really like that, he'd be around here clapping everything that move. Anything that move, he'd clap it. If he was the king, wouldn't be nobody calling him out like that and disrespecting him like that. Everybody supposed to get a contract, got no contract. That's why I did that money about Matchroom and PBC being the same thing. They all control the public relation. Eddie Hearn control the PR by talking. And oh yeah, I sent the contract here and he didn't want it. And I sent more double than what he made his last fight. That's how Eddie Hearn controlled the PR. How Al Hammond controlled the PR. People like Ellie suck a nigga sat back. You feel what I'm saying? Come on.
That's the beauty of it. Grab a dog. I took him. And I kicked the shit out of him. And I all day long, I put up a dog's ass. Just bang, bang, bang up his ass.
You know what I'm saying? And when you deal with it, when he get Eddie setback, they give him access to 2 or 3 press credentials. You know what I'm saying? They give him 2 or 3 press credentials and all that shit. And that's how they keep them happy and they keep them fed with press credentials and exclusive interviews. That's how Al Hammond controlled the public relations. That's how he controlled the PR. That's how he controlled it. 2 different ways of doing it. But if he really was a tank, what he scared of little motherfucking LeBarons and Corsicas and motherfucking Priuses and goddamn, Chevy Cobalts. Why he scared of these little cars? If you a tank, you just run over him. Cause he know he ain't no tank. He ain't no Hummer, he ain't no tank, he ain't no Dodge Ram, he ain't no F-150. That motherfucker a Mini Cooper. Stop playing with me. That motherfucker's a Mini Cooper. And that's exactly what he is. He's a Mini Cooper. He ain't got the mindset of a real savage. He got the mindset of a fighter that became a pay-per-view superstar, and now he can pick and choose, but he ain't never earned the right to pick and choose. And that's my problem with Canelo. Canelo, he had some fights in there, but he ain't never had a right. His shit was more of a birthright. Because he was the biggest Mexican star. He came up under Mayweather and De La Hoya ring, came up on free TV in Mexico. That was his birthright. But who the fuck is he beating, to have that right? Nobody. Without Ryan, it ain't no $1 million pay-per-view. And even the guys he was supposed to steamroll, he struggled with Leo Santa Cruz. He struggled with Rolando Rolly Romero. He struggled with Esau Cruz. Some people thought Esau Cruz won that fight. So if he's struggling and he barely beating some of these opponents that he way bigger than, or he should be way higher than if he a pound for pound number one fighter. You know what I'm saying? If he's struggling versus these guys, what happened if he step it up a notch? Just a notch. He step it up to a Loma. He step it up to a Sabriel Matias. Or just a Regis Prograis. Step it up a couple more notches to a Shakur Stevenson, a Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? What happened if he do that? He gonna fucking lose and he know it. He on borrowed time. And they then pampered him and coddled him so much, then burped him, then changed his diaper. You know what I'm saying? They done babied him so much, it ain't gonna be like Daniel Du Bois where they put in Du Bois tough and Du Bois was resilient. Nah, when you pamper a nigga into his 30s and he lose, come on, he'll never recover from that. He gonna lose, take a year off. Nigga gonna come back a super middleweight and his career gonna be over with. It happened to Broner. You know what I'm saying? Charlos don't want to fight no more. You ain't heard shit else from them niggas. Danny Garcia. Remember who did Danny Garcia lose to? He cried. Was it Sean Porter? Whoever he lost to first. Was it Keith Thurman? Was Keith or the Sean Porter fight? I know he lost to Keith first. But he cried after one of those fights. Couldn't believe it. He was mortified. They really started to believe like the script. They started to believe Al Heyman's script. And Al Heyman ain't produced one superstar. Not one. And Tank keep going around, I'm gonna fight them dudes. I got this 6-7 fight deal for $300-400 million. Ain't nobody paying that nigga that. He can't even count that high. There ain't no deal coming like that. Ain't no deal coming like that. He ain't built like that, bro. And that's for real. That's on the real. He ain't like that. And now that we know he got stopped with a body shot in sparring thanks to Kid Austin and his daddy, now y'all have some understanding to it. Now y'all have some understanding to it. Tank got real deficiencies that they don't want to get exposed. That's all it is. And most power punching guys, they can't take it on the chin, or if they can take it on the chin, they can't take it to the body.
No Diddy like that.
And that's usually the rule of thumb.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so yeah.
So that's usually the rule of thumb. You know, you got to bring down Rayo or bring up Lamont Roach, nigga. Why you just don't fight somebody in your division? Why you go fight Dennis Baranchik, whatever that dude name is? Why don't you go unify? You never unify. He ain't trying to unify. Let's keep it real. He talked all that shit about Josh Taylor. He can go up there and test Josh Taylor temperature. Come on. Out of all the guys he could have fought, William Zepeda, Raymondo Muratella, test Schofield temperature. Edwin De Los Santos. Why not fight De Los Santos? Because he could punch. Shit, he could have fought Gustavo Limos before Keyshawn Davis did. Hey, that might be better than the Jose Pedraza win if Limons had a title or ever been a champion. Real talk. So Tank ain't really trying to get in there and rumble with nobody. He should be fighting Lomachenko, but the bag wasn't right. The bag wasn't right. But it is what it is. He one of the most protected. They protected Errol Spence too, and look at Errol Spence. He lost, and it ain't no return in sight. Maybe in December. Bookie Allen say Tank ain't about that. Like, wait, what happened with Tank? And he trying to drain Rayo or bring Lamont up. Roach. Salute, CJ. Ninja swear Tank is this unbeatable fighter. When he lose, he think he unbeatable too in his mind. When he lose, that motherfucker gonna be like,
someone call 911.
He said Tank had a horrible performance versus Gamboa, the guy he fought on the Mayweather McGregor undercard. Oh yeah, Forsaker. Yeah, that's the dude that I think Tevin ended up fighting afterwards. Facts. If he really was like that, shout out to King E's praying for Lamont Roach for a win. Well, you're gonna be asking for a prayer. Manny, salute. Hey, Gervonta Davis did not fight against Lomachenko on 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 for a reason. Chase. He said Danny Garcia cried after beating Radcash as well, too. Didn't he get bit in that fight? Didn't Radcash bite him? De Los Santos has a shoulder injury, allegedly. Oh, my shoulder. Remember Bernard said that shit? All the confidence of a hermit crab without the shell. Yup, that's facts. You know, Robert Garcia came out and said, no, they want to bring Tank trying to bring us to up to 140 pounds. Trying to bring us down from 140 to 35. You know, that's wild. That's wild. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, ain't nobody gonna say nothing about his fans. Be quiet. Y'all ain't see that one Twitter user who like that shit that Diddy like. That nigga done disappeared. He done disappeared. Where that nigga from Texas at that like the same shit Diddy like? Where he been at? We ain't seen him. Come on. We ain't seen him. He was Earl Spence' biggest fan. You know, these niggas disappeared off the face of the earth, bro. They gone. Remember the Avatar? Zuko got that. They got the lady with that little animal that can smell where everybody else. And they basically said Aang didn't exist no more. He wasn't in the world no more. That's the dude that like the same shit that Diddy like. He gone. You know, that shit crazy. He said, I've yet to see any fighter go to Tank's body. Yup, Tank, yup. Trump approved. Most of his fans are from the suburbs. They think because he has tats and he talk gangster, he hard. They can't read people and see through the BS at all. Like, bitches be thinking because niggas got tats and, you know, niggas tatted up and they talk tough. Nigga, go see one. Ask your boyfriend to do 25 straight push-ups. Ask him to throw a punch. They think because they keep that Glock on them or that gun on them, most niggas don't even squeeze it. They pull it and don't even squeeze it. And if they do squeeze it, it's out of fear. You know what I'm saying? But what's so funny is now you got a lot of women who got more tats than guys do. Real talk. Now you got, a lot of women who got more tats than guys do. That's a fact. He said some of these Tank ticklers are claiming this is a belt unification to justify rail moving down. Ain't no how you unify the same belt in two different weight classes. That ain't no motherfucking unification. That ain't no motherfucking unification. They mean just fight for two titles at once. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. He said Tank's such a duck. I bet those migrants in Ohio want to throw him in the pot with the cats and dogs. I wish they would. Tank soup. Duck soup. When have we seen Tank defend against an uppercut? When have we seen Tank, walk and chew bub, fight somebody that walk and chew or do 10 pull-ups? Yeah, these women be thinking these niggas because they got tats and they talk hard. Most of these niggas bending over for Diddy.
No Diddy, like that's.
Come on, most of these niggas bending over for their homeboys. I was talking to this girl the other day. We was on the phone talking, and she was like, "You got a problem with guys wearing a purse?" Absolutely. I really don't see a problem with it. I bet you don't, Keisha. I bet you don't.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
Tank even didn't even want to fight Gary Russell like 4 years. Now Gary Russell just called him out again. Gary Russell and Tank will be a better fight than Lamont Roach. Respectfully, I said that.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Respectfully. That's a better fight right then and there. This nigga was remember after he fought at World Farms, and one of the reporters asked Floyd Mayweather, asked Tank about fighting Gary Russell, and Gary Russell and Floyd said and Floyd took the microphone and basically ducked Gary Russell for Tank. Remember, Fred did the interview with Gary Russell, and he said that Floyd called him and told him to stop picking on Tank and picking on his peers. He called Floyd Mayweather Money Mayweather.
Smart. You know what I'm saying? My health is important. My health is more important than money. They can take all the money. My health is more important. I'm scared. I'm a coward. Well, guess what? I'm a rich scared coward. I'm a rich coward.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and he heard around and he said Floyd called him and told him to stop picking on Tank. He said Floyd called me and told me to stop calling out Tank Davis. And niggas ain't turn on Tank then. They never gonna turn on Tank. Go check for Fred. Got that interview. Just put Fred channel name in. Barbershop Conversation. Gary Russell. I'm pretty sure they in the hotel room. I'll never forget that interview he did. Don't do Lamont Roach like that. Yeah, okay. You got a better chance to go and whoop Tank in the ring yourself before Lamont Roach will. Gary Russell has promised a bad matchup for Gervonta. PBC blackball Gary Russell because Gary talked shit to Floyd and Tank. That shit was funny in that interview. He said that to Floyd. Yeah, Floyd a little. You gotta remember Floyd cousin DeJuan Blake, according to Mickey Bay, you know, he derailed his career over a disagreement. It might have been over a woman. I can't remember, so I ain't gonna say that. Over a disagreement. Black people don't just operate off business. Come on. Real talk. You know, but like I said before, Tank ain't really built like that, bro. If he was, Tank would have obliterated everybody. And what's so messed up about the situation? All the guys that people want to see him fight are more accomplished than he is, and they're younger than him. Whether it's Devin, whether it's Shakur, whether it's Teofimo Lopez, they've all accomplished more than Gervonta Davis. He's supposed to be the one. He's supposed to be the one. Shit, yeah, right. He ain't the one.
It's like going to heaven and finding God smoking crack.
So he literally can't edge them out. He can wait till they lose and then try to jump in the ring. But then, you know, it ain't gonna be a centralizing fight no more. This nigga about to be 30 and Pedraza your best win, and you fight Lamont in your first fight after turning 30. It's crazy. It's crazy work. Rose should for Shakur Stevenson name on the contract. Shakur should show up and make the ring. That nigga Tank wouldn't fight. And then just listening to Shigo praising Tank but hating Devin Haney. That nigga just mad at Devin Daddy. That's all they got to do. Probably want an autograph. Javier Logan say, I'm hearing there's some back and forth over there in Matchroom on if AJ should just take the rematch. AJ need to worry about them Diddy takes, but let me stop playing.
No Diddy, like that's
everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so yeah.
But I heard that fight may not be next, so be on the lookout for a video tomorrow. Gary Russell said Floyd is starstruck or something like that. He said pretty much saying Floyd, he was slap Floyd. Yeah, he said he gets starstruck. That's when stars get struck. That shit. That shit was funny as hell.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
That was the best interview Fred did. T-Pain made a song called Bartender and Tank got whoop on. Yeah, he went to distance with the bartender in DC. Put me in the pocket, put me in. Gave him that bartender gave him that motherfucking mumbo sauce. He said, you know, he brought Old Bay and the bartender brought mumbo sauce.
They squabbling out there now. Yeah.
He said Meek Mill tried to disrespect Gary Russell over Gervonta Davis. Man, he need to go worry about them tapes coming out. He trying to act like he ain't on them tapes or whatever like that. Man, when them tapes come out, he gonna be in trouble.
Put that in for me. You know that shit gets no play in this rock.
He said that Barry Barrios fight told us a lot. Tank would rather weight drain over fighting a bigger boxer. Yeah, he a scary nigga. Tank lost to a bartender, y'all trolling, right? And they went the distance with a bartender. No cap, bro. No cap. No cap. I remember I talked about that story. That nigga went blow for blow with a bartender. You know.
No Diddy, like that's
me got other problems reading Rainbow. You ain't lying.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. I can go anywhere.
He said, "How you a tank and you scared to go on the battlefield? You ain't lying. Can't see me, Cena." He said, "Odell was trashing Kid Russell 2 over Tank." Man, you already knew them niggas was in. They all them light skinned niggas and Diddy was in the room. Oh man, you already know what time they was on. But let's hit the blunt twice and watch me switch lanes. So Keyshawn Davis, I knew I would stop Devin Haney. All right, I did a video. If y'all didn't see the video on it, it was a nice little long video. You know what I'm saying?
No Diddy, like that's.
But he said, I feel like me and Devin Haney would be an easy fight for me. It would be super easy. I know I would stop Devin, say Keyshawn, the top ranked boxing, trashing, former Two DeVille or whatever. I've been saying this before to Ryan Fire, just he don't got nothing for me. And I just be looking at Keyshawn like, bruh, you ass. You ass. You ain't even that good. Like, have y'all seen Keyshawn resume? Have y'all seen Keyshawn resume? Keyshawn Johnson fought better niggas than Keyshawn Davis. Like he talking because he got a fight coming up on ESPN Plus. That nigga on the back page, that motherfucker on the bottom page, the top rank. Them niggas gave you the ESPN Plus treatment. Look at this ninja resume. The best name he fought was Jose Pedraza, and that nigga was 60. Look at these dudes he fought. He did knock Forsaker Patera out. I mean, he ain't even been 12 rounds yet, my boy. Just 2 years ago, you was doing 8-rounders. Like, come on. You stopped Anthony Yagit. I believe somebody had stopped Anthony Yagit before you fought him. Yeah, Rolly. Rolly stopped him way before he did. That nigga fighting Rolly leftovers. And Ivan Brash nigga leftovers. Come on, this motherfucker fighting Rolly leftovers. It's Rolly, Steve Rolly, tag team back again. Shake and break it, let's begin. Party up, people, make some noise. DC in the house, make some noise. It's a party over here, a party over here. Come on, this nigga going a distance with Patera. What Patera? Patera ain't never been stopped though. Shout out to Belgium. Patera. Nigga went to distance with Nair Albright. And was smoking that smoke. And he got no contest. Gang banging. Nigga fought a 60-year-old Pedraza. And then he just went the distance with Miguel Matamu for the IBF USBA light WBC USA light title intercontinental. You know, Rocky whatever Rock first name was. Like, man, nigga talking like, man, nigga fighting. This nigga fighting bartenders, man. That nigga, I'm at the bartender, girl. You looking at me? I'm at the bartender. Ass nigga. This nigga, another single mother raised nigga who ain't got no daddy. That's the problem with him.
Woo, you know he did.
Always yelling and screaming in the camera, always getting emotional. Where the nigga daddy at? Go find your daddy. He said, you ain't got no power. You got nothing for me to worry about, said Keyshawn about Haney. What are you going to do to stop me with what I got coming? I don't feel, no, did he? I don't feel like he's got nothing to stop me. His defense not that good. I feel like I'm better defense than him. Bruh, look at your resume. Who have you parked? Who have you parallel parked? Who have you standard parked? Who have you bagged in? You don't got no power. You fighting for the Intercontinental USBA, USDA. It's the clique that I claim. I keep that white girl Christine Aguilera built ass nigga. Get up out of here. Come on, man. This nigga like Jay-Z. No father figure. You got to pardon nigga. It's dark in my heart and it started to get to my figure. Come on, man. He's over like he talking like he got artillery. This nigga got a 25 and maybe Devin got a 22 and he acting like this motherfucker got a Draco. Like, yo, come on, man.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
This nigga acting like he got hammers. This nigga acting like he dropping shit, he killing shit. This nigga going the distance with grocery clerks and carpenters and vagabonds and, you know what I'm saying, mechanics and shit. Come on, this nigga going the distance with the Care Bears and then fought all 4 or 5 of them and went the distance with them. Like, oh, you know, I feel like the power I got. Nigga, bitch, you ain't got no power. Yo, defense ain't that good neither, dog. That nigga ass. This nigga talking like he Shakur or Shakur Kane. He talking like he somebody. Excuse me. I think I'm Big Meat. Larry Hoover. Whipping work. Hallelujah. One nation. Ass nigga, man. Fuck out of here. He said, I know you fought better opponents than me, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. How are you giving somebody the benefit of the doubt? That's what I want to know. Who are you? You just literally fought for the USBA Intercontinental Wingstop title of the world and shit like that. But I just feel like I got better defense than him. Yeah, it is. But you got to realize he fought a lot of guys that were smaller than him. Keyshawn said, like, dog, you fought 90-year-old Jose Pedraza. Let that sink in for a minute. You fought 90-year-old. You have fought nobody. Name me 3 people off his resume. Come on, man. High school security guards then fought better opponents than Keyshawn Davis. He talking like he's somebody. I am somebody. Like, nigga, he talking like, bro, like, come on, man. Do something. You fighting Richardson, Hitchison, leftover Limons. You Limon. How many rounds does the Limons fight? Another 10-rounder. You talking to a championship round fighter, and you a 10-rounder. This nigga been pro since 2020. So he ain't even been pro going on. It's 3 years this year, going on 4. You know what I'm saying? And all you got is 11 fights in 4 years, my boy. Like, get out of here. Come on. His guys are smarter than him, and it was easy for him to get out the way. When you're taller than somebody, more ranger, it's easy to get out the way and just dodge stuff and keep them on the outside, which his name is the game. Size means something, bro. I just feel like he can't do anything with me. Why not? Like, what did you do with your last opponent? You went the distance. Like, what is he talking about? Like,
come on, get him out of here. You move him out of here.
This nigga trying to sell that ESPN Plus fight. I'm watching for Brian Norman Jr. I'm not watching for you to fight Limons. I'm not fighting for. He talking like he world level. He title contender. He ain't that. He's not a title contender. He's talking like somebody that's an elder state. That silver medal ain't a gold medal, my boy. It's still silver. He talking like he on top of the world. He talking like he an elder statesman. But that's just another single mother raised nigga, right? That's jealous of another dude who had a daddy. That's it. That's it. Blame y'all mamas. If y'all get jealous because niggas' parents did something for them or niggas had daddies and all that, blame your mammies. Blame your mammies. Y'all don't never blame these women for bringing y'all in the world in messed up situation. Look at Tupac. Look at Tupac. Mama lied to him about his daddy involvement. His daddy didn't want to stay with her, so guess what? He told Tupac his daddy was a deadbeat. Get mad at y'all mama sometime, bro. For running your daddy away. Get mad. Y'all be mad because niggas got fathers. That's what it boiled down to. That's why Tank jealous of Devin too. He won't be able to adopt him. I'm telling y'all that's what it is. I ain't got no daddy, I got my mama. All that I got is you. Come on, man. That's what it all boiled down to. Them niggas mad because they mamas didn't keep their daddies around. Or some of these niggas' daddies was crackheads. Let's keep it funky. Let's keep it all the way funky. These niggas look and it's that, and that's why I tell y'all all the time. Men leave their kids shit behind. Insurance policies, properties, cars. You know what I'm saying? Saving bonds, cash. They leave their kids something behind. Keishas and single mothers in general, they don't leave their kids shit behind but a bill on the fucking funeral. They don't leave them nothing behind. What B Rabbit mama leave him in 8 Mile? A dusty ass car. And these niggas just jealous because he got the life they never had. That's all it boiled down to. Another upset single mama raised nigga that's over emotional that ain't gonna do shit. He gonna fuck around and end up like Kid Kansas. That motherfucker gonna end up like Kid Kansas. Mark my words. Nigga gonna be in that
upper room, nigga. The upper room with Jesus. You know what that is? The upper room the motherfucker be singing about? The upper room. Yeah, that's right. Tell you what, you die first, I'm gonna sing at your funeral. I'm gonna just bust up in the motherfucker and go to the upper room. Let them shoot me. I don't give a fuck. They'll take me out singing that motherfucker.
But yeah, Debo Samuel. That's why Debo was trashing Devin over time. That's why Debo ass on IR now, on injured reserve, where he injured right now. That's why Debo. I love championship album by Meek. I had to delete that shit. Damn, and he ain't guilty yet. Damn. He ain't guilty yet. Meek trying to promote himself with fruity tweets because he's independent. Sad. Keyshawn can stop the cap. Yeah, stop the cap. He said to be real, Keyshawn Davis been saying he easily man, he ain't easily defeat his last opponents. This motherfucker going the distance with bartenders and motherfucking DoorDash motherfucker deliverers and shit. I watch him and I don't see nothing special about Keyshawn Davis, but it's accuracy. That's it. And he only throw 5 punches around. My resume in high school is better than both Davis, Tank Davis, or Keyshawn Davis. He said, "Oh, Sean O'Malley, UFC was talking about deleting Devin Haney on the podcast. Seems like, but that dude named Sugar, man, he really living up pink hair. Why I wouldn't pay that dude no attention? That nigga look fruity. That's why he lost. Top rank building him up well, but he needs to shut up until he wins the championship. Yeah." Said, "Where your daddy at, father?" Yeah, no father figure. You got to pardon this nigga. Oh, man. Nigga like, Jay-Z, a whole ass nigga. Well, he told you in the song, I had no father figure. You got to pardon the nigga. He said, you know, my heart is dark and it's starting to, what'd he say? My heart dark and it's starting to darken my figure. I forgot how the rest of it go. He said, bro said his high school resume better. Crazy. My man. Keyshawn fighting for WWE women's belt. Said, man, them ain't even women belt. Nigga fight for the Intercontinental Kindergarten Championship and shit. Did you peep how Shushu was giving Devin props and Keyshawn shot him down immediately? Of course. That nigga jealous because he ain't got no motherfucking daddy.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
I know Devin be seeing the shit like, can y'all fight somebody? Nigga, how would he respond? That nigga ain't fought nobody. I send a contract. Let's fight. That nigga gonna start. That nigga always talk shit about Kid Austin. Ain't shit happen. Talk shit about the Vargas brothers. Ain't shit happen. Who else he was talking crazy about? Frank Martin. Frank Martin pulled up on him. Said, I don't do all that talking. That nigga calm right on down. Nigga got too much estrogen. He got too much Sean O'Sugar Malley in his goddamn tank.
I cried laughing. When you know what I'm saying? like we need to stay away from these niggas.
Nigga got too much of that Sean O'Malley sugar in his tank. He said, I would like to see Devin fight against Keyshawn Davis, though, since Keyshawn doing tall, Devin should fight Sean O'Malley for, man, Sean O'Malley like a battle weight, ain't he? Like, bruh, come on, he might try to fondle your balls or some shit like that.
Hey, ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit, man.
Imagine Keyshawn reaction, he lose, man, bruh. Motherfucker gonna be on that upper room. He gonna be on that watch. Can't stand that emotional ass nigga. You too dark skinned to be crying and being emotional and shit everywhere you go. Support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313. I cannot wait to see Mason take over his hometown. Yeah, I like Abdullah Mason. He cool. Yeah, I like Abdullah. Shout out to Greg. He said starting to darken my heart and started to get to my darken my liver, starting to darken my heart. However the fuck it go. Why Keyshawn not fighting Shakur or Andy Cruz? That nigga don't want no cruise in his life. He don't want a Chevy Cruise. He don't want a cruise control in his life. He don't want none of that. That nigga been running from Andy. That nigga don't even want to fight Andy from the Toy Story. Andy from Toy Story be a step up for his resume. Real talk. That nigga think he the next great athlete from Virginia. I think not. I think I'm Pernell Whitaker, Michael Vick, Randy Moss. Like, get fuck out of here. You ain't even Jason Williams. Keyshawn, Tank, Shakur, Andy Cruz should fight against. They should. Devin, all of them should fight against each other. Why not? Why not? You got any questions I'll answer. Why not? Why not? I'm tired of the motherfucker right now. Boy, I'm tired. But this is crazy work. He said Andy his daddy. Yeah. Andy the daddy, just like Eddie. Come on. Nigga own that nigga. You the pro's different. The pro, it is different, but you still ain't trying to see Andy. I don't blame you. When he spanked that nigga like 6 times, Andy put that nigga over his knee. What did 21 Savage say on that song with Drake? He said, I had to give out spankings too. I got it understood. I'm from the ghetto, but my trunk is in the hood. He said, I had to give out spankings too. They got it understood. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Like, come on. Nigga, they lucky I ain't got Devin money. I be getting all these niggas jumped. Especially if they don't want to fight, man. I be getting these niggas jumped every day. Nigga won't be playing with my name. You know what I'm saying?
Bunnies never. I said black queens
my bad,
forever.
wrong clip.
Snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever. Snow bunnies.
My bad.
Put some respect on my name.
What happened to Spence Coalition? Them ninjas gone. Bud beat him that bad. Them niggas left. Them niggas left the chat. Me playing Madden and they quit. He left the session. Keyshawn and Andy Griffin. Who you got? I got Andy Griffin. Shit, I got Andy Griffin. I'll take Keyshawn Johnson over Keyshawn Davis. Real talk. Real spill. Ego started crying if Devin had Tank jump. Man, he ain't gonna jump in. But yeah, let's talk about AJ. In other news, AJ wants to go back to the upper room in a rematch. Well, a lot of people saying he should retire. You got people, people saying that, his brain is messed up, and you got people saying that he need to retire, and that's up to him. Same thing I talked about with Tua. You retire your own volition. Y'all think AJ got a bunch of money? When he made that comment about how he ain't had a lot of money, I think Eddie Hearn robbing that ass. I guarantee you he is.
Sunshine when Tank's gone. Only dark times for you. Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone. And Leonard Ellerby. Why you always talking about me?
Hell yeah. I don't really see, I think his money funny. Chris Eubanks said they got him too. Chris Eubanks Sr. said Barry Hearn got down on him too. So.
Get your hand out of my pocket! Get out of my pocket, nigga!
So. Like I said before, he bounced back before. He almost bounced back and won the Usyk rematch if he would have kept going to the body and had better conditioning. So if he did it, versus Andy Ruiz, almost did it versus Usyk again. So they're looking to rebuild him. And Eddie Hearn can't afford to lose Anthony Joshua. To be honest, he was the key to getting the Saudis, to getting a connection with the Saudis. They were interested in Anthony Joshua. Not Eddie Hearn. So Anthony Joshua, they got a decision to make, but the way he laid a ass whooping down on Anthony Joshua, I don't see what's going to be different. Now if Joshua might take the fight to him and put the boys on the back foot, then, we might be having a different conversation. you know, we might be having a different conversation if he take the fight to the boys. But, you know, I think the boys, if they met in the middle of the ring, I think the boys is confident that he can do it again and he can take AJ best shot and give AJ the same ass whooping again. So I think he very confident that, you know, the same thing would happen over and over and over and over again. So I'm not surprised. But they got to probably go for the rematch. Or rumor is they may wait for the Fury Usyk. And we'll see what happens with Fury Usyk and go right into a Fury fight to get that out the way. And I think people still buy it. But obviously that'd be like Roy Jones and Mike Tyson fighting each other. That's what it would look like to me. It would like Roy Jones and Mike Tyson fighting each other. Old ass ninjas. Neither one of them got punch resistance. It still wouldn't say, oh, AJ would have put him in his prime or Tyson Fury would have beat him in his prime. So, I mean, it's up to them. You know, it's up to their own volition to do what they want to do. But, you know, probably smart, the more financial thing to do is maybe, and the smart thing to do is go for the boys. You know, but also he got Tyson Fury there. What if Tyson Fury beat Usyk? Does they do the rubber match, or do Tyson Fury go fight AJ? Do Tyson Fury just retired? I beat Usyk and I'm going away. That's a real possibility. You know? So, you know, me personally, I ain't gonna never tell nobody he need or not to retire or retire. You know, some people financially just can't retire. So he probably got to continue to fight. And then if he don't got money, where's money go? Because he don't seem to be a flashy guy with jewelry or nothing like that. Seem to be real conservative. Keyshawn and Andy hot fries. So you got the hot fries. I eat them shits all the time. He said them ninjas was happy when Devin lost. If Tank fought Ryan with 30 steroids, pissed and 3 pounds overweight, they'd be complaining, Tex Tech. They were celebrating when Deontay Wilder lost, another brother who got a father in his life. Y'all see the trend? You know?
Tripping over this bitch. That's my bitch, nigga. Oh, God for that pussy. Oh, is it?
I know MMA.
Yeah, he said, I think it's a mistake for him to take the rematch. It could be real bad for him. It could be they both around 250 and up. Anything can happen. You know, he just had to rebuild his career, rebrand his career. He fought a bunch of nobodies and then, you know, the boys may not be champion no more. Maybe that might be best. Then Anthony Joshua will want to fight the boys again. I mean, why shouldn't he? What other options he got unless he wait for Fury? Support the channel Venmo 313. Venmo CJ Good 313, excuse me, on Venmo. AJ will fight the boys, and Ngannou will fight against Deontay on the same card. That's the way it's looking. Francis claimed he won. Man, Deontay, he won the fight against Deontay. Need to hang it up. Deontay literally need to hang it up, bro. I swear. Go fight somebody real easy. Go find Brian Jennings. Y'all had a beef back in the day. Go find him. Y'all fight in Atlanta, Birmingham, somewhere down there. And that's it. That's what it should be. Yeah, you should leave dog alone. That's what I would do. I'd leave him alone. I will leave him alone. Ain't no point in fighting him. Y'all ain't got any other questions? Hell yeah. Hold on. This dude needs some water. We can wait. So he got enough in there. But yeah, I wouldn't dare fight it. Ngannou need to sit down too. Well, he got slapped. His back knee bent. These niggas need to stop. But hey, they got it. If they paying, I ain't mad at it. Get the cash. Get the cash. That's what I'll say. Get the cash. So when it's gone, you ain't able to touch your toes, or you ain't able to bend your elbows, or throw a punch like that, or take a punch. You can't make no more money out of boxing then. So you got to get it while you still able and willing to get it. So, you know, when you lose your fast twitch, or you lose your faculties, you're the last person to know it as a fighter. Look at Bernard Hopkins. He continued to want to fight. Even Brother Nas told him, he said, rest in peace to Brother Nas, rest in power to him. He said, you done everything, you know, you is to do in boxing. You need to sit your ass down. He ain't listen to him. Got knocked out.
Take the test for the rest of the world. Take the test. Take the test. Take the test and stop playing like your baby. Take the damn test, Lord. For the fans. For the fans, not for me. For the fans.
Yeah, take the test for the fans. Miles staring at me. What you want to go outside? Yup. I should have left you where you was at. You getting irritating. But yeah, like he told, Bernard to retire. So you the last person, like when you get cheated on, you the last person to know. When your faculties go and it's time to retire, the fighter is the last person to know. Real talk. The fighter is the last person to know. Real talk. He says, Jerron versus Kieran Churkachan, Bam versus step down fighter on the same card. Ellie failing both of them. Well, old buddy, then Juan Estrada said he moving on. Rightfully so. Leave that young bull alone. You think they're gonna put Bam in versus a premier opponent in Philadelphia, man? Shit, Mexicans don't even come past the Mississippi half the time. Them Puerto Ricans when they come past the Mississippi. Yeah, John Pascal, that shit was funny. Yeah, them niggas don't even come past the Puerto Rican the Mississippi most of the time. Absolutely not. Bam going to Philadelphia, man. He like Philadelphia. You ever seen Mexicans on the East Coast for real? I'm talking shit. Like them niggas, especially fighters. That's what Canelo, he fought at MSG one time. And that was versus Rocky Field, and nigga never thought about coming again. That's why I find it funny when they talk about Canelo fighting in UK. Niggas ain't fighting no UK, bro. Hell no. Absolutely not. Martin Bracoli, who I want to see fight against Fury or Usyk winner. Man, them niggas getting the hell out of there. I ain't fighting that killer. They gonna lead the boys to fuck with that killer. That nigga's a killer. He's a killer. He said AJ blowing that money on them hoes. Might be blowing it on some niggas. But hey, hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. I put this on a podcast in the morning. If I'm able, if not, to be on if the system messing up, be on in the afternoon. Donate, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, CJ Good 313. Check out the Free Game 89 channel. Check out my Detroit channel, Mercy Sports Talk. Don't forget, check out the Patreon. Peace.